The Flower, a Norman Scripture, a translation of the Avatamsaka Sutra by Thomas Cleary. Homage to all past, future, and present Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Pachika Buddhas, and Shravakas. Book 1. The Wonderful Adornments of the Leaders of the Worlds. Furthermore, the Celestial King's skillful transformation found the door of liberation, of the power of magical displays demonstrating all actions. Celestial King, light of silent sound, found the door of liberation, of relinquishing all clinging to objects. Celestial King, light of the power of transformation and emanation, found the door of liberation, annihilating the ignorant, muddled minds of all beings and causing their wisdom to become fully complete. Celestial King, Master of Adornments, found the door of liberation, manifesting unlimited, pleasing sounds. Celestial King, Light of Mindfulness, found the door of liberation, knowing the infinite virtuous characteristics of all Buddhas. Celestial King, Supreme Cloud Sound, found the door of liberation, knowing the process of becoming and decay of all past ages. Celestial King, Supreme Light, found the door of liberation, of knowledge to enlighten all beings. Celestial King, Exquisite Top Knot, found the door of liberation, shedding light swiftly, filling space in all directions. Celestial King, Joyful Wisdom, found the door of liberation, of the power of energy whose deeds cannot be ruined by anyone. Celestial King, Flower-like Topknot, found the door of liberation, knowing the rewards of actions of all sentient beings. Celestial King, Seeing in all directions, found the door of liberation, showing inconceivable differences in form and kind of sentient beings. At that time, the Celestial King's skillful transformation, imbued with the majestic power of the Buddha, surveyed the whole host of celestial beings of the heavens, of enjoyment, of emanations, and said in verse, "The essence of the doings of the world is inconceivable. The Buddha teaches all about it for the confused, skillfully explaining the true principle of causality and the different doings of all sentient beings. Looking at the Buddha in various ways, there's nothing there. Seeking him in all directions, he cannot be found. The manifestations of the reality body have no true actuality. This truth is seen by silent sound." The Buddha cultivated many practices over oceans of aeons in order to extinguish the ignorance and confusion of the world. Therefore, his purity is the most radiant light. This is the realization of the mind of light power. Of the sublime sounds and voices in the world, none can compare to the Buddha's sound. The Buddha pervades the 10 directions with a single sound. Entering this liberation is the master of adornment. All the power of wealth in the world is not equal to a single characteristic of the Buddha. The virtues of the Buddha are like space. This is perceived by mindful light. The infinite ages of past, present, and future, the various aspects of their becoming and decay, the Buddha can show in a single pore. Supreme Cloud Sound can comprehend this. The extent of all space may be known, but the extent of a pore of Buddha cannot be apprehended. Such non-obstruction is inconceivable. Exquisite Top-Knot has been able to realize this. The Buddha, in countless past ages, fully cultivated the far-reaching transcendent means, working diligently with non-flagging vigor, joyful intelligence knows this teaching. The causes and conditions of the nature of actions are inconceivable. The Buddha explains them all for the world. The nature of things is fundamentally pure, with no defilements. This is the entryway of flower light. You should gaze on a paw of the Buddha. All sentient beings are therein, and they neither come nor go. This is the understanding of universal sight. Furthermore, the celestial king, contented, found the door of liberation of all Buddhas, bringing forth a complete, fully rounded teaching in the world. Celestial king, ocean of joy and bliss, top-knot, found the door of liberation of the body of pure light, extending throughout the realm of space. Celestial king, banner of supreme virtues, found the door of liberation of the ocean of pure vows to extinguish the sufferings of the world. Celestial king, still and silent night, found the door of liberation of physical manifestation everywhere to expound the truth. Celestial king, pleasing eyes, found the door of liberation, purifying the realms of all sentient beings. Celestial king, jewel-picked moon, found the door of liberation of the inexhaustible store of eternal manifestation, teaching all worlds. Celestial king, courage and strength, found the door of liberation, showing the realm of true awakening of all Buddhas. Celestial king, subtle diamond light, found the door of liberation, fortifying and solidifying all sentient beings' will for enlightenment, making it unbreakable. Celestial king, constellation banner, found the door of liberation, of techniques for associating with all Buddhas that appear, meditative investigation, and harmonization of sentient beings. Celestial king, pleasing adornments, found the door of liberation, of instantaneously knowing the minds of sentient beings and appearing according to their potentials. At that time, Celestial king, contented, imbued with the awesome power of the Buddha, surveyed all the hosts of the heavens of contentment and spoke in verse. The Buddha is vast, extending throughout the cosmos, equal towards all sentient beings, universally responding to all hearts. He opens the door of wonder, causing them to enter the inconceivable pure truth. The Buddha body manifests everywhere in the 10 directions, free from attachment and obstruction. It cannot be grasped. In various form it is seen by all worlds. This is the entry of top-knot of joy. The Buddha cultivated various practices in the past. His pure great vows, deep as the sea, all enlightening ways he causes to be fulfilled. Supreme virtue knows these techniques. The Buddha's body is inconceivable. Like reflections, it shows separate forms equal to the cosmos, everywhere clarifying all things. This is the liberation door of silent night. Sentient beings are bound and covered by habitual delusion. Conceited, callous, their minds run wild. The Buddha expounds for them the way to come. Pleasing eyes, aware of this, rejoices at heart. The true guide of all worlds, he appears to rescue, to provide refuge, showing all beings the abode of peace and happiness. Jewel-picked moon enters deeply into this. The state of the Buddhas is inconceivable. It extends throughout all universes, entering all things, reaching the other shore. Courageous intellect, seeing this, rejoices. If any sentient beings can accept the teaching and hearing the virtues of Buddha strive for enlightenment, he causes them to dwell in the ocean of bounty, forever pure. Subtle light is able to observe this. Gathering around all the Buddhas, numerous as the atoms of the lands of the 10 directions, reverently making offerings and hearing the teaching, this is the vision of constellation banner. The ocean of sentient beings' minds is inconceivable. It has no rest, no motion, no place of abode. The Buddha can see it all in an instant. This beautiful array well comprehends. Furthermore, the celestial king, timely portion, had found the door of liberation, of inspiring virtue in all sentient beings, and causing them to be forever free from anxiety and torment. Celestial King, sublime light, found the door of liberation, entering into all realms. Celestial King, banner of inexhaustible wisdom and virtue, found the door of liberation, of the wheel of great compassion, destroying all afflictions. Celestial King, skilled in miraculous displays, found the door of liberation, comprehending the mentalities of all sentient beings of the past, present, and future. Celestial King, great light of memory power, found the door of liberation, of the light of the gates of concentration, formulae, holding in memory all teachings without forgetting. Celestial King, inconceivable wisdom, found the door of liberation, of inconceivable methods of skillfully entering into the nature of all actions. Celestial King, circular navel, found the door of liberation, of methods of activating the cycles of the teaching and developing sentient beings to maturity. Celestial King, light flame, found the door of liberation, of the vast eye, observing all sentient beings and going to civilize them. Celestial King, illumination, found the gate of liberation, getting beyond all barriers of habit and not going along with bedeviling doings. Celestial King, greatly famed for universal observation, found the door of liberation, of skillfully guiding all celestial beings and inducing them to undertake actions with a pure heart. At that time, the Celestial King, timely portion, imbued with the power of the Buddha, surveyed all the hosts of the Suyama heavens of good timely portion and spoke in verse saying, "The Buddha, for innumerable long eons, has dried up the sea of troubles of the world, opening wide the road of purity out of defilement. He causes to shine eternally the lamp of being's wisdom. The Buddha's body is exceedingly vast. No borders can be found in the 10 directions. His expedient means are unlimited. Subtle light's knowledge has access to this. The pains of birth, aging, sickness, death, and grief oppress beings without relief. The great teacher takes pity and vows to remove them all. Inexhaustible wisdom light can comprehend this. Unhindered is the Buddha's knowledge that all is illusory. He clearly comprehends all things in all times, delving into the mental patterns of all sentient beings. This is the realm of skillful teaching. The bounds of his total recall are not to be found. The ocean of his eloquence is also unlimited. He is able to turn the wheel of the pure subtle truth. This is the liberation of great light. The nature of actions is vast and inexhaustible. His knowledge comprehends it and skillfully explains. All his methods are inconceivable. Such is the entry of wisdom. turning the wheel of inconceivable truth, demonstrating and practicing the way of enlightenment, forever annihilating the suffering of all sentient beings. This is the level of technique of circular navel. The real body of the Buddha is fundamentally non-dual, yet it fills the world according to beings and forms. Sentient beings each see it before them. This is the perspective of flames of light. Once any sentient beings see the Buddha, it will cause them to clear away habitual obstructions and forever abandon all devilish actions. This is the path traveled by illumination. All the hosts of beings are vast as oceans. Among them the Buddha is most majestically glorious. Everywhere he reigns the reign of truth to enrich sentient beings. This liberation door greatly famed enters.